I want to tell you as a picky PT how your pelvic floor and your knee alignment relate to each other. So if you are someone who is more knock-kneed, where your knees fall in towards each other, or let's say you're bow-legged, where your legs like to move away from each other, this can affect your pelvic floor and probably is. You like to have your feet turned out, or your knees like to waver out to the side as you're doing squats, walking, standing. That shows that there is an overuse and more tension in the outside chain of your leg and probably in your posterior pelvic floor because of being in that position all the time. When muscles are held in a prolonged position, they start to tighten to that length. If you're the opposite and your knees like to cave in towards each other, this affects the pelvic floor because that's usually caused by weakness in your external rotators or your hip abductors that keep your legs in line versus letting them cave in towards each other. Your pelvic floor is not just the muscles that are underneath your organs, it's also any muscle that attaches to your pelvis in any way. So if you have knock-kneed or bow legs, you want to make sure to also address any pelvic floor issues that you may be having long term so you don't end up with issues like incontinence, constipation, outside hip pain, and pelvic instability in the long run.